Hey everyone. Imagine waking up one day to find out you're the only one in your entire city who doesn't have a lion in their house. Yes, a real, growling, potentially man-eating lion. Sounds like something straight out of a thriller movie, right? Well, let me take you on a wild ride through a city ruled by lions. It all started on a foggy Tuesday morning. I woke up to the unusual silence of the city, only broken by distant roars. Peeking through my window, I saw my neighbors casually feeding raw meat to what seemed like their pet lions. Panic surged through me as I realized I was the only one without a fierce feline protector. At first I thought I was lucky. Who would want to live with a lion, right? But as days turned into nights, my relief turned into a chilling fear. The roars got closer each night, and the flimsy locks on my doors seemed more like invitations than barriers. Sleep became a distant memory. Every shadow through the window, every creak in the house made my heart race. Could a lion be near? Why was I the only one left out of this bizarre arrangement? I needed answers. With no lions to guard my home, moving through the city became a terrifying game of hide and seek. I stuck to the shadows, moved only when the lions were being fed or asleep. Grocery runs were the worst. Imagine shopping for cereal with a lion casually strolling down the next aisle. But here's where things got really interesting. I started noticing patterns. The lions didn't attack their owners, sure, but they also didn't attack each other. It was as if they had an unspoken agreement of territories, marked by invisible lines that only they could see. Using this newfound knowledge, I began mapping these invisible territories, planning my routes to avoid any accidental trespassing. But living like a ghost in my own city was no way to live. I had to find a way to belong or a way out. One evening, driven by desperation and armed with nothing but a stake, I approached a lion. My heart was pounding out of my chest as it looked at me, its eyes glinting in the low light. Slowly I placed the stake down and backed away. The lion took the stake but didn't advance any further. It was a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. From that day on, I started leaving offerings for the lions near my routes. Gradually, they seemed to recognize me. They no longer looked at me as an intruder, but rather, a part of the city's strange new ecosystem. Through this bizarre and terrifying ordeal, I learned something incredible about fear and survival. Being scared is natural, but letting it paralyze you is a choice. By understanding and respecting the lions, by adapting to my new reality, I found a way to coexist with the beasts. So what would you do if you woke up in a city ruled by lions, and you were the only one without one? Would you hide, flee, or find a way to adapt? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, sometimes the wildest stories help us discover our own courage right here in the real world. Stay safe and keep embracing the mysteries around you. End of script.